Hello there, my dear students. This is Chris. I'm one of the teachers in KOS English Center. So in today's lesson, we'll be talking about IELTS speaking part 1. But before that, let's talk about the 4 criteria in the test for why speaking. The first one here is a fluency and coherence. Of course, we have to speak fluently and confidently. And the second one is lexical resources. So we have to have a range of vocabulary words, and also you have to paraphrase a question in other words. And then grammatical range and accuracy. So we have to have these grammar structures, complex words, compound words, and of course the fourth one is the pronunciation. We have to have this range of pronunciation features like stress, chunking, and intonation. So now let's talk about friends. So I have here a list of questions, actually 7 questions, possible questions that might come out during the test. So let's talk about the first question. You have many close friends. So here is my sample answer. Certainly, I would say that I used to have a gang of friends back in time during my school days. However, due to my hectic schedule, we drifted apart and lost touch with some of my friends. Nowadays, I only have roughly a few companions and best friend to console and confide in, who is completely understandable about my personal and professional life. So here are some of the vocabulary words that I list. The first word here is drift apart, meaning lose personal contact or interest. The second vocabulary here is lost touch, meaning no longer communicate with the person that maybe you are communicating with. Opinions here is someone who spend time with, maybe your colleague or best friend or anyone you all always go with. Fourth here is console, means someone to comfort you if maybe you have some problems or anything. Next is confide in. Here is maybe share your feelings or secrets to the person you are close to. And also professional here is relating about the job. So of course, let's not try to forget these vocabulary words. And also, as you can see in here, there has certainly, I would say that of course you have to develop the coherence and fluency. And also the however here, which is the cohesive device, and then who, which is a relative pronoun, which is very important to have a good score in the grammar too. Second question here. Do you think friendship is important? Well, this is my sample answer. Personally, friendship is definitely vital to my life for social and personal interaction and growth. Exemplify, or for example, when I have free time, we usually chill out in coffee shops or on the pavements or hit the gym to release the stress, psychologically and emotionally. In addition, having a real friend is like an angel to guide you whenever you are in trouble and encourage you during your ups and downs. So as you can see here, to exemplify or for example, when of course the relative pronoun, whenever is also is a subordinating conjunction, you have this complex sentence. In addition, of course, the coherence and okay, here are some vocabulary words used in question number 2. Pavement, of course, the hard surface on the road or on the street. Hit the gym, go to the gym and work out. Psychological, meaning related to person's mental state, and emotional here is related to person's emotional feelings. And encourage means to give support, confidence, or hope to someone who feels bad. And the last vocabulary here is ups and downs, meaning it's not actually an idiomatic expression, meaning like in good times or in bad times. So of course you have friends who are in trouble or have some problems, and then you can be there whenever they have ups and downs. Okay, let's proceed to third question. Which do you prefer to spend time with, friend or alone? Well, it depends. Normally, my personality is introverted and generally spend time in solitude than with friends. But when I'm under the weather, loneliness makes me feel isolated from the world. These days, I socialize with my amiable friends so that sadness cannot come into mind and brighten up my days. So I have used here quite lots of vocabulary words to, of course, to have a higher band score in vocabulary or lexical resources. So here is the vocabulary words. Solitude means being alone. And then maybe I enjoy being in the solitude. Right. Next here is under the weather, meaning it's actually an idiomatic expression, which means slightly unwell or sick. Loneliness, of course, being sad. Isolated meaning keep you apart from others or keep you from the world or from something that's bothering you. Next here is socialize, means interact with others face to face. And next word here is amiable, which is friendly friends or a pleasant manner friend. Of course, it's very nice to have this kind of friend. And coming to mind means to remember, so we have to come in mind the lesson like we had maybe last time we talked about. And the last word here is brighten up, which is also an idiomatic expression, which means to become happier. Okay, let's proceed to fourth question. What kind of people do you like to have as a friend? Well, generally, before I make friends, I need to get to know the person better first to get along well with. I yearn to have an easygoing and extroverted friends so that we can enjoy every walk of our life. In addition, having a sensitive friend it's ALSO makes me comfortable to be with, especially when days are dark and have a shoulder to cry on. So I also use some quiet vocabularies in here. Yearn means to wish very, very strongly. Example, I yearn to have maybe a higher band score in IELTS during the test. So you wish strongly. An extrovert, of course, an outgoing personality, and a very expressive person. I wish I am, or maybe you wish you were. And last here is a shoulder to cry on. There's also an idiomatic expression, which means someone who is willing to listen to your problems or someone who is always there for you. And the fifth question, do you, okay, wait for a while here. All right. You like face-to-face conversations with people? You can say, well, absolutely. Having an eye to eye, so of course, eye to eye or face to face, which is you have to paraphrase the question. Okay, absolutely. Having an eye to eye conversation is more interactive, interesting, and genuinely fun to share and exciting stories and interact enthusiastically to the person I'm talking to. Moreover, okay, the cohesive device, the feeling of being accompanied or someone to get along with or to go with, someone who sympathizes you gives a great relief for your troubles. And despite the fact that having a professional life sounds busy, we still make time to foster our friendship. So this here, eye to eye means face to face, of course, of the paraphrase the question. Interactive means acting one upon or with the other, face to face also. Genuine or genuinely. Genuinely is for the adverb, genuine here is the adjective. The meaning is real or authentic. It's real friend, genuine friend. And enthusiastic meaning showing a strong excitement or interest. Example, you have enthusiastic friend, so who's always very happy or cheerful. And next here is accompany, means to go along with someone. Actually, it's to go along, not alone, with someone. And here is sympathize, means who understand you, a friend who understands you and care about your problem. Foster here is to promote growth, of course, to promote, maybe to promote or to foster your friendship. Here, next question. How often do you meet with your friends? Well, this is a simple answer. Practically speaking, I occasionally mingle with my friends during the weekends or holidays because I have to work my butt off, means work so hard during the weekdays. Whenever I have a spare time or available time, I'll ask them out for lunch or dinner, or vice versa. Maybe like my friends also invite me if I have free time, and having a chit chat to talk about some particular matters or discuss some problems or if someone seek advice, then we can set up an appointment right away as long as we are not busy. So work my butt off means work so hard. Mingle means socialize or hang out with friends. All right, so as you can see, the vocabulary is here. Mingle means socialize with others, works one's butt off or works extremely so hard. And appointment here is like kind of meeting. Okay, let's go to the seventh question. What do you and your friends do together? Well, there are plenty of activities my friends and I share the same interests. For instance, aside from visiting some scenic places around the town, we also like cooking, singing songs, or playing some sports like basketball or soccer, and most significantly, we love to see movie, watch our favorite film. So these activities help our friendship becomes inseparable. So inseparable here is like you guys cannot be separated. So this is quite a very good vocabulary win when you are talking or when you're trying to develop your vocabularies. Okay, so here are here are the vocabulary words here, which is scenic, and then also the second one here is inseparable, means cannot be separated, and scenic here is beautiful, natural surroundings. Okay, so hopefully you learned the lesson, or hopefully you can use these idiomatic expressions or some of the sample answers so that you can get your target band score. And okay, so see you then. So until next time, bye bye. Okay.